Y'all, does saving for retirement on a low income feel impossible? Like no matter how hard you try, there's just never enough left at the end of the month. My wife and I were in the exact same spot. We were drowning in debt, unsure of how we'd ever retire, and feeling like time was running out for us. But we didn't give up, and neither should you. If I can turn things around, so can you. Stick with me because today I'm sharing the first step to building a secure retirement no matter where you're starting from. And this one step will lay the foundation for everything else. This video is part of my low income retirement series where I'm sharing the exact strategies that my wife and I are using to turn things around for us. And if you haven't watched the first video, I'll link it in the description below. It's the big picture overview of the 5 steps that changed everything for us. But today, we're diving deep into step 1, starting to save for retirement. Even if you feel like it's too late or you're too far behind, I promise you it's not. Let's talk about how this step is so critical and how you can make it work for you. Here's the thing. Time is your biggest friend. When it comes to saving for retirement, the earlier you start, the more your money has time to grow. And even if you're starting later in life, every dollar you save now is a dollar that's going to work for you later. So why is starting early so important? It all comes down to one powerful tool, compound interest. Compound interest is like planting seeds in your garden. You might not see the results right away, but over time, those seeds can grow into something incredible. Let's say you save just $50 a month starting in your 30s. With even a modest return, by the time you retire, that small effort can grow into thousands. And that's the magic of compound interest. It's your money making money. Now, if starting feels impossible, don't worry. Let me show you how small changes can make a big difference. Listen, it's easy to feel worried when you're starting with little to nothing, but please don't let that stop you. Saving even a small amount, if you do it over and over again, can make a huge difference. It won't feel like you're getting anywhere at first, but let me tell you, it'll add up and it'll change your life. So I know what you're probably saying. How in the world am I supposed to save when I can barely make ends meet as it is? Listen, if you're ready to take control of your finances, you've already taken the most important step, just deciding to start. Well, that's where my 6-step budgeting method comes in. If you haven't heard about it, let me tell you, it's a simple plan designed to help you break free from living paycheck to paycheck. The first few steps focus on taking control of your money, paying your bills, building a starter emergency fund, and aging your money so that you're not constantly playing catch up. Once you start implementing those steps, you'll begin to see opportunities to free up money for savings. It's not about making more, it's about needing less and being intentional with what you have. I'm planning a whole video where I'll be talking through my budgeting method. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss that video. Go kitty girl. Okay, now that you're ready to save, let's talk about where to put that money so it can work hardest for you. Let's get into the practical side of things. Once you've freed up money to save towards your retirement, where should you put it? This is where having a hierarchy of which accounts you should invest in really helps. To begin with, if your employer offers a 401k, especially with a match, that's your first stop. Why? Because that match is free money and you can't get any better than free money. If you contribute enough to get the full match, then you're already off to a great start. Most employers will put in a percentage of what you put in, sometimes up to like 3% or more of your salary. It varies, so check with your HR department to make sure you're taking full advantage of the match. And after you've taken all the matches you can from your employer into your 401k, then you should consider opening a Roth IRA. A Roth is a fantastic tool because you contribute after-tax dollars, and then your money grows tax-free. When you retire, withdrawals are tax-free too. It's especially great if you're in a lower tax bracket now than you expect to be in retirement. And once you've maxed out your Roth IRA, then you go back to your 401k and increase your contributions there. And if you're eligible for a health savings account or an HSA, don't overlook it. An HSA is triple tax advantage. The money you contribute is tax deductible. It grows tax-free, and as long as you use it for qualified medical expenses, it comes out tax-free too. Plus, after age 65, you can use it for anything, just like a retirement account. It's a win-win, especially if you're concerned about healthcare costs in retirement. But how much do you actually need to save for retirement? Let's break it down. Everybody's first question seems to be, how much should I put in my retirement savings? The simple answer is as much as you can, especially if you're close to retirement and haven't saved much yet. But if you're younger or have been saving for a while, the question shifts to, how much do I need for the kind of retirement that I want to have? You have to ask yourself, what kind of retirement do you want? How much income will you need? And do you dream of traveling the world, or are you happy just staying closer to home and tending your garden and spending time with your family? Your lifestyle will determine how much you need in retirement, and that's something only you can decide. I'll dive deeper into lowering expenses and living on less in future videos, because those two things can make up all the difference in not only knowing how much you need to save for retirement, but how much you get to enjoy your life after you retire. So stay tuned for that. So what is the biggest takeaway from this? You got to have a plan and stick with it. Start small and consistent, and focus on what you can control. You can't change what's happened in the past, but you can learn from it and start making better choices today. Because it's not about saving thousands of dollars overnight. It's about building these small habits, $1 at a time. Every step you take gets you closer to the retirement that you deserve. And guess what? You do deserve it. I see you. I know you worked hard all your life. You've taken care of your family and done the best you can. Now it's time to focus on you and your future. If you're ready to start saving for retirement, let me know in the comments. What's the first step that you're going to take? And if this video helped you, please share it with someone who might need it. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll tackle step 2, which is reducing housing costs. Thanks for watching, and remember, a rich life isn't about how you spend your money. A rich life is about how you spend your time. I'll see you guys.